Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Budget session of Parliament to commence on 31st of January. Meghalaya government cautions school against proxy teachers. Situation in northern borders stable but sensitive, says Army Chief General Manoj Pandey. Meghalaya Congress releases pamphlet ahead of Bharat Joda Naya Yatra. And torch relay and teams for 5th Meghalaya Games welcome in West Jaintia Hills. Thousands took part in torch relay. The news in detail. The budget session of Parliament will commence on the 31st of this month. The session will continue till the 9th of next month. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will present the interim budget on the 1st of February. The session will start with an address by President Draupadi Murmu to joint sitting of both houses of Parliament. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma has said that government schools engaging proxy teachers will be dealt with firmly. He said the state government cannot allow these schools, mostly lower primary, to run with proxy teachers, requesting the teachers to not let the quality of teaching be decided by the salary drawn, but by commitment and responsibility. He requested the teachers across the state to shoulder the responsibility to provide quality education and produce quality individuals and leaders. He advised teachers who might have lost interest in teaching to go for voluntary retirement service and pursue whatever they were interested in. Meanwhile, he also informed that the state government will conduct a study with the aim of regulating the fee structure of schools and colleges in the state which are supported by the government.
That your responsibility should decide and your result will be the testimony of your service tomorrow. I heard in many of the government LP school, proxy teachers is happening. We will not allow all this to happen, and we will make sure our officers inspect and visit the institutions, and we will make sure that every teacher is on the job. And because if you neglect as a teacher, if you neglect to go to the duties, you are destroying the future of your children, of your community. Therefore, I would like to request the teachers across the state, let us soldier this responsibility in giving the best education to our children.
Army Chief General Manoj Pandey today said that the situation in northern borders is stable but still sensitive. He said India continues to talk at diplomatic and military levels, and the country's preparedness is at the highest level to deal with any challenges. Making opening remarks during the annual press conference in New Delhi today, General Manoj Pandey stressed that the Indian Army continues to develop, innovate and infuse niche technologies to become a modern and agile force. The State Congress today released a pamphlet of Bharat Jodo Naya Yatra at the city office. All India Congress Committee spokesperson, retired Wing Commander Anumat Acharya, said that the Yatra will definitely have an impact, but she cannot comment whether it will convert into votes. Stating that somebody has to take on the fight against the government head-on, the AICC leader added that this Yatra is a reawakening for the people, that all is not lost and not to be scared. Highlighting the key points of the Yatra, she said that the Yatra will deal in raising the issue and creating awareness on economic justice, social justice and political justice. The Bharat Jodo Naya Yatra is scheduled to start from Imphal on January 14 and cover a distance of 6,713 kilometers across 12 states.
Bharat Jodo Naya Yatra, which is commencing from Manipur, from Imphal, and it is going up to Mumbai. It is a 66 days yatra covering around 6,700 plus kilometers, passing through 110 districts, and it will finish, likely to finish on the 20th of March.
NPP leader and cabinet minister Rakam Sangma on Wednesday stated the Congress and its glorious past is history that can be read about, but the NPP is the future of the state. In connection with MP polls, Sangma asserted that candidate for Shillong Lok Sabha seat in the form of cabinet minister Ampareen Lyngdoh is the best that the party has offered. Sangma's reaction comes after Congress recalled its past deeds and contributions made in the state as one of the major factors for the people to propel them to victory in the polls. Talking about the Lok Sabha elections, particularly the Shillong parliamentarian seat, Sangma said they have given the best candidate, and it is the voters of the Shillong seat who have to decide who they wish to send to Delhi.
We have given you the best candidate, the best woman, the best person in the state. Now it is the voters of Shillong parliamentary seats to decide whom you want to send to Delhi. Madam Ampareen is among the best fitted individual to represent Shillong, which suit the Shillong standard in parliament. Congress time, during 950, 75 years back, right? 70 years back, during Congress time, the country get independent country. Where is Congress now? Meghalaya got statehood during AP SLCC time. Where is AP SLCC now today? So this is, I mean, like, it is not about the party, it's not about organization, it is about the individual today, whom to represent.
KHADC Deputy Chief Executive Member Pinchngan N. has said the Executive Committee EC followed all necessary procedures before constituting the Delimitation Committee DC. He told a group of reporters that the Council carried out a similar exercise in 2013. Same said the EC decided to carry out the delimitation exercise following several petitions from various individuals, localities and villages. He said the exercise was needed since questions were being raised on the huge differences in the numbers of electors among the constituencies. He also said some people have been talking about the possible extension of the House, even as he added that the plan at the moment is to hold the election before the end of the term of the present House.
Pangin constitute yaga demolition committee nyo yaga approval now governor. Bau governor ulah sya yangi bangin constitute yaga demolition committee. Dan ngisa notify yaga but hadin maka demolition committee ka report syangi ka executive committee gi place yaga po house but ngi pass po house yaga demolition bill. Dikani ka bamentaru kawan kumju hi hagapor jonga aja karlai gubernur OM di Bandung ka demolition committee kenang bakan le exercise kapa benia bah. Dia jemut kolong bentau kani ban le benia bah kenang bakan omdon kanu ka jingle thurumur.
Amidst allegations of discrepancies in the implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission JJM in Meghalaya, PHE Minister Marcus N. Marak said that the matter is being politicized in view of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Talking to media persons, the minister said that Meghalaya has made significant strides in Jal Jeevan Mission implementation with 73.15% completion rate. Downplaying and refuting allegations of any corruption whatsoever in the implementation of the project, the minister said the project are being geotagged after completion and there is no question of any corruption.
See, now the MP elections are coming. These are all politically planned, and then just to, just before the elections, they have to make this kind of a statement so that people will believe them and say that government is not doing anything. So I'm here to tell you that JJM implementations, as I have told you, that is very clear, very transparent. Payments are also very transparent, and before payments, works are also monitored very thoroughly, because even after completion of the projects, we have to geotech the projects.
The torch relay and teams from Shillong for the 5th Meghalaya Games were warmly welcomed at Umlong Beat House, West Giant Hills District today. K. Pasa, District Sports Officer, greeted the torch and teams. The torch was passed to Marlanki Suting, footballer, and he carried it till Umlong CHC. Later, the torch was taken through different parts of Jowai town as many prominent athletes carried the torch one by one. A program was also held later at Umlong Taxi, where local MLA Wailatmiki Shilla was present as the chief guest. The Satpura River View ecotourism project located in Satpura village was officially inaugurated on Wednesday with the objective of promoting tourism and boosting the local economy. The initiative was made possible through the corporate social responsibility (CSR) efforts of HDFC Bank under the HDFC Parivartan sponsored scheme. The inauguration ceremony was presided over by R.R. Karbuki, the local MDC of Umroi constituencies, and various other distinguished leaders from the area, along with the local residents of Satpura village. The objective is to attract a steady flow of tourists to the ecotourism site, contributing to the economic growth of the local community by providing an enticing tourist destination. Under the Civic Action Program of CRPF, the building of Assamese Sankardev Vidyapith School located at Bishnupur, Shillong was inaugurated after renovation. The school was old and broken, and on the request of the principal of the school, 67 Battalion of CRPF, as part of its annual civil service program, re-innovated the school on this occasion. CRPF 67 Battalion Deputy Commandant Sanjeev Kumar and Second in Command Ajay Kumar were also present. And now the weather report. Maximum temperature 15.8 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 7 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning was 48%, relative humidity in the evening was 64%. The forecast, Shillong and its adjoining areas will have dry weather most likely. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Budget session of Parliament to commence on 31st of January. Meghalaya government cautions schools against proxy teachers. Situation in northern borders stable but sensitive, says Army Chief General Manoj Pandey. Meghalaya Congress releases pamphlet ahead of Bharat Jodo Naya Yatra. And torch relay and teams for 5th Meghalaya Games welcome in West Giant Hills. Thousands took part in torch relay. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.